Well, we never go anywhere alone. We never go anywhere alone. So it will only be right to bring out the rest of the servicemen who found weed from warriors and who worked to grant weed to warriors. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's some of the 26th Infantry. We're some of the first down in World War II. Fayetteville also some of the 82nd Airborne. 82nd Airborne, and we're your paratroopers. We're first in. We always don't have a way out. We come back home, we go to Fayetteville. So I grew up watching soldiers who had disabilities. They had the hardships of war and the effects in my community growing up. And transitioning here to DC, after serving a tour in Iraq and enduring the effects of PTSD and being welcomed to a big city, it was very hard for me to get along here. The trains, the noise, the people, everything really bothered me. It was a problem. And transitioning, learning laws, well, that was even more complex because I was disabled and I couldn't receive the services I needed, yet for being labeled a criminal and fearing not passing a bar. So I knew when I passed the bar and got through law school, it was all about fighting for bad policy. So I'll give a quick synopsis. In the 60s, Nixon had some bad policies, and we still follow those today. President Obama started a trend of decriminalizing marijuana. However, to really understand policy, you have to go a little bit deeper. The research that was uncovered by the Schaefer Commission showed that marijuana was the least known offender on the controlled substances list and had a very high known medical effect. We have a population of soldiers and veterans in this country who could possibly use the benefits of that medication and that lost research. So if we're really going to continue to push decriminalization, we have to look at medical necessity and start taking this a little bit seriously, because as an affected soldier and the soldiers you see behind me, the veterans you see behind me, we're first in. And when we're out, we don't want to be treated last. We have a right to choose what we see as the best health care. We have a right to research, VA grants and research to understand that, is it better to consume cannabis? And let's not say smoking, because I like to stop. As an attorney, that's a derogatory connotation of how we're shaping policy. Cannabis is a lot more than smoking. In fact, we need to call it cannabis and not marijuana. Why? Because it's a plant. And the medicinal properties of that plant need to come out through research. So if there's an argument or debate on CNN or Al Jazeera or anything where it's being taken lightly, we need to start taking those jokes out of the conversation when we talk about medication, medical necessity. And so I'm going to allow some of my other brothers in arms to speak to you about their experiences with cannabis and what we do here with Weed for Words and what we go around this city at the team called Dope Fest, Don't Oppress People Ever, educating and providing information and free cannabis gifts and information along with Adam and DCMJ to build law and better policy. Pay attention to research, pay attention to serious facts, pay attention to real lives and people, and let's stop making something a joke that's not. We're soldiers, we're serious about this.